For example, before Ukraine's counteroffensive, aid packages included a number of armored vehicles and other systems that would be needed to attack Russian forces. The latest aid package was discussed at the meeting between Ukrainian President Zelensky and U.S. President Biden on December 12. A later statement from the State Department listed the contents of this aid, including large amounts of ammunition, demolition equipment and Hesco barriers. While most of the items were expected, the inclusion of Hesco barriers signals a possible shift towards becoming more defensive in Ukraine's war effort. Hesco barriers are collapsible geotextile covered, welded mesh baskets that open into large cubes. Once opened, these jars are filled with soil and interlocked to form a wall. Because each basket contains significant amount of packed dirt, the Hesco wall can withstand a significant explosion and stop most directly fired projectiles, providing greater protection than concrete wall. Moreover, team of soldiers equipped with front-end loader can quickly fill these baskets and create very strong defensive position in few hours. Members of the Louisiana National Guard use machinery to fill Hesco baskets. Impending flooding of the Mississippi River in Morgan City. May 11, 2011. Copyright 2011 AP. Originally designed for flood control purposes, Hesco barriers gained widespread military application in the 1960s. They became an essential asset during the global war on terror, especially in conjunction with U.S. forward operating bases. Most of these bases were surrounded by a stacked wall of 2 meters Hesco cubes. Although not intended to be a permanent structure, these barriers can maintain their structural integrity for over a decade. Given their widespread use by the U.S. military, significant stockpiles are likely be available to supply Ukraine. The delivery of Hesco barriers to Ukraine indicates that the Ukrainians must quickly take a defensive posture to counter a new attack launched by Russian forces. Although this Russian offensive has already begun, it will likely intensify in the coming months. These barriers will allow Ukrainian forces to strengthen their positions and build expeditionary bases along their existing lines. Once these fortified positions are established, Ukrainian forces will be able to integrate physical defenses with other key equipment, including air defense assets and electronic warfare equipment used to intercept unmanned aerial vehicles. It will be difficult for Russian forces to overcome such positions. HULIAIPOLE. Zaporizhia, Ukraine. 20,231,123 army soldiers and firefighters carry Ukrainian flag and flag of state emergency service in center of Huliaipol. Ukraine confirmed this week that it had managed to retain its positions on the left bank of the Dnipro River, which is completely under Russian control. The main purpose of Russia's offensive is to push Ukrainian forces across the Dnipro River. In fact, one of the few Ukrainian